Yo, what's up, guys? I got a quick message to get out right now in between my classes. One of my students is canceled, and I thought this would be a great time to interject this. I'm having the most amazing day teaching English online. And it's almost like, how can I piece this together? What I want to say as quickly as I possibly can is I have made a lot of changes in my ways of teaching, the people I'm teaching, and it's all because I have been putting out a different type of energy. And also, I believe when you're doing good and you're branching out, you're going to get rewarded. So today was a true sign. I had three new students today, and one of them is almost, I'm not saying identical, but he has the same swimming schedule that I did when I was a child. And he know all the Olympian swimmers from China. That when we start talking about that, and he knows how he can talk about 100 meters and just like the distances and stuff for swimming. And then two swim coaches and 30 people in the swim team, and it was almost one of those moments where you're like, wow, this is the first time in 2 years in like 3 months, the first time in my teaching career I've ever had a student like this. And it wasn't just that one student, but it was a like a revelation that I had within my own self, and realizing that I like teaching diversity, like age, like different age groups and diversity of that. But I really like to teach students who are 8 and over, I think. That suits me. What about you? How about you guys out there? Are you better with the younger students? Because, you know, I'm very philosophical, and I really like to dive deep on different topics. At least I'd be able to know what the student's doing throughout the day. Like, what do you do today? What do you eat today? Some of the rhetorical questions. But when I can stretch a little bit more out of that and start to get them to say but or because, or have them explain something or what they like to do and why, wow, those are big breakthroughs. And I think it's important, you as a teacher, and for all of us teachers, to know what we're good at and what we're not so good at, our weaknesses. And so I can put on that face for the 3-year-old, 4-year-old, or 5-year-old, but I know that my strength lies with students who are 8 and over, and now I'm being flooded with new students who are 8 and over. It's like a whole switch, from a month, just even a month ago, but 2 months ago. I mean, I was teaching so many younger kids, and now I'm getting some students who are, their parents actually give them a lot more freedom. You know, Teaching online, it can sometimes feel repetitive, and that's why we have to make sure that we be creative, and we're also teaching students that we can connect with, And I think that's really important, because when you start to connect with your student, it'll feel fun. And when you're having fun, you're going to teach really good, teach really well. What's grammatically correct there? So I've had some students who want to do exercise with me and do push-ups, and it's like having a younger student at 10 years old motivate me to get up and move and get the heart rate up and doing 20 burpees. We did 3 sets one time. Well, we did 15. Excuse me, we did 15 burpees in 3 sets in one set of one class, and being able to, it's such a blessing. It's a real blessing, and the summer right now is a great time to get your bookings up and things like that. So anyway, I got to go to Laos on this Sunday for an overnight trip again, and it looks like I'm going to have to do this one and one more, and then going to have to say goodbye to those days of these so-called, renewing my tourist visa here. And soon I will have a marriage visa, and I'm going to be living quite a different life next year. I'm going to be living in my own home, and as I'm uncovering a lot of things and researching, I just feel so blessed at the end of the day. And I hope that you guys feel blessed as well, whether you're teaching abroad or if you're teaching online. If you're not happy as a teacher wherever you are, if you're working in a public school or something, I think that it's a total career changer when you can teach online and really love to do it, And there's balance, take a day off sometimes if you need to, or if your eyes are hurting, reduce your classes for a day or two or something like that, and make sure you still meet all the requirements. If you're working with PALFISH, make sure that you're meeting all the requirements and doing that the right way. And if you're teaching on another company, just make sure that you're working to retain your students. And there's also going to be a time where, you have to let go of your students as well, because, if you have the same teacher all the time, then, you're going to be starting to share a lot of the same ideas. And I think that it's great to branch out and to meet new people and to get a new set of students, every bit. And what you realize is so cool. Some of the students that I've had in the past, are now, and they've come back in after 6 months. I haven't had them, so they always know that you'll be on PALFISH most likely, or wherever you are teaching online. And if you've been a good teacher and you've if you've been doing the right things in the lessons, then they'll probably come back to you. It's all about how you make the people feel. It's all about how you make your student feel. If you feel good when talking to somebody, chances are you'll probably, if you run into them again in public, or if you online, or whatever kind of conversation gets striked up, you're going to be like, wow, that person was nice. I feel good. It's a good connection. So that's what it's all about. And at the same time, you have to realize that not every student's going to be your match, and that's why it's important to learn more about yourself as a teacher. And that happens through lots of trials and errors. And I just feel so blessed right now. And I really want to make sure you guys understand how blessed you are that you have internet and that you're able to watch this video. And I was just sitting in my bed last night, lying there for, I got into bed like 9 p.m. last night, just lying there for like 30 minutes and having all these high school flashbacks and college flashbacks and all this stuff, and just realizing like, wow. Because I've been watching a lot of hardcore documentaries lately and just seeing a lot of death and destruction from different parts of history and in the world that we live in, on this planet. And it's like, whoa. And then you read about, these innocent, unprovoked attacks and just stuff like that happen, tragedies, or, whatever you want to call it. And, I have a brother, he's got 3 amazing kids and wonderful family, and my mom and dad, over 60, and they're doing really well. They're happy, and I, got a great girl, and she has a great family. Just, it's like so many bad things could happen in the world, right? Every day, like, you go out on the road, you get in a car, or wherever you're going, and you get there safe, and you got food in your belly, and wow, that's a luxury compared to what so many people may never get to experience. And that's why it's just important to have those reminders and to give Thanksgiving for what you have, and make sure you can share your wealth, share your energy, share your wealth with the people who care, and you're going to see your blessings multiply. And this video right now is kind of a reminder for me to make sure that I read more scripture, because the last 2 days I've been slacking on it, and I kind of feel it inside. So anyway, to everybody out there, you guys have a great day, and don't be afraid You know, you're going to make mistakes as an online English teacher, and that's okay. So to all the veterans out there, hats off to you. All the newcomers, welcome. And just, if you have any questions, man, I'm just so happy. I don't know what else to say. It's all good. I got to get ready for my next class. So I got 2 more, and I'm going to go swimming tonight. Going to go to the gym. Went to the gym 2 times a day. Come back in here, eat some chicken and rice. Life is good. Going to Lao this weekend. And then I'm going to go to Krabi later on. It's going to be a great month. It's a big month. And I'm going to take like 2 days off this week, this month actually. Yeah, I'm going to take like 2 days off. Might take 1 class, 2 classes. And it's like the first big break I've ever taken in a long time. So everybody out there, make sure you're representing best you can. Keep your head up. And wake up the next morning and keep going. All right, that's it. Kim and Long. Thank you very much.